clowns, he wears the crown. Climbing high in his digital sky, Middletown's best, his battle cry. Middletown's best, his battle cry. Recovering addict, but he's no saint. Extending a hand with no restraint. Autistic pride with a smirk so bold. Pain, rage, shadow legends while his stories are told. From the jaws of addiction he emerged. From under the bridge, making other men splurge. Making other men splurge. Super Dave, jester of truths. In a world of lies, he's got proof. In a world of clowns, he wears the crown. Climbing high in his digital sky, Middletown's best, his battle cry. Middletown's best, his battle cry. The legend of Super Dave shall never die. The legend of Super Dave shall never die. Light is out for Super Dave, he's our guy. He's our guy. Because Middletown's best, his battle cry.
Well, hello there, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's the 9th of August. Saturday. And you know what? Forgive my appearance. I was just a little bored. I was just a little bored, and I said, Dave, why don't you just go live for a little bit? You have nothing else going on. So why don't you say hi to the besties? So who do we all have here? I see Marla is in the chat. Hey, Marla. Stacy, I emailed you. Stacy has been doing lots and lots of streaming lately, and I've noticed that Stacy's been having some microphone issues. And while my old microphone was not perfect by any means, it was still a dynamic condenser mic, and I want to give it to Stacy. So hopefully Stacy will get my old microphone and she can sound nice and crisp on all of her streaming endeavors. But who else do we got here? Ed is here. So many people. John Cook is here. I was given some contact information from a very important person in Otter Creek. That's all I'm going to say about that. And from what I understand, that person in Otter Creek, they got some things to get off their chest. So I think that's pretty exciting, don't you guys? Sorry to be veiled and everything, but until things are confirmed, I have to keep things the way they are for a certain reason. As you can tell here in your lower left-hand corner, I got my beautiful incense burning. It is filling the air with good vibes, which brings me to my birthday. I was going to have a birthday stream. Didn't have a birthday stream. But I was made aware of trolls, harassers, stalkers, plotting and doing what they can to have my channel removed from the YouTube partnership program. Even worse, they want my channel deleted by any means necessary. And I have been made aware and sent everything I need. And you say, Dave, show it. Show it right now. This isn't for entertainment. This is going to come when courts come a-calling. And I just want to let it be known that that stream that I couldn't do did cost my business some finances. And we are at the point now where damages are incurring on my end, as little as they are. Still happening. But I'm sorry to those of you who wanted to participate in my birthday stream and call in. But we were having people plot to call into my show and say the most disgusting, racist things that would automatically get me kicked off the YouTube partnership program. See, when you take calls on YouTube, there is an element of trust there that you have to trust your callers. You have to trust them to know that what they say will not get you in trouble, get you a strike on your channel. And well, I'm not fast enough on the keys, or they presume I'm not fast enough, whether I had moderators or not. So that is part of the reason why I have to rethink taking live calls on my live streams. Doesn't mean they're not going to happen. I still plan to take calls on upcoming content. Got to keep things secret. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that's got to be kept secret. But there's going to be a lot that's happening, and I'm very excited about that. And I wish I could tell you guys everything. And there's been a lot of drama going on, and my heart goes out to everybody that is involved in drama. And that's the last thing I want to do is get involved in any drama. But people should have a right to say their story. Some people should be given the platform to speak and to say through their eyes how certain things went about. Bonnie says, makes sense, Super Dave. Too many crackpots out there. Lots of crackpots. And I have to make another announcement, guys. I am now being forced to do a whole new round of edits to my comic. I've invested so much time and so much energy. And quite frankly, at this point, a lot of money has been invested in this comic book that I've been writing. And now I'm going through and having to make all new edits to the story, all new edits to certain characters. Because there is a group of people out there, even though I've said my story is a work of fiction 5-6 times publicly
You're
now.
awesome!
They're all jealous, Dave. I'm so glad you caught it in time. Love ya. Pink heart emoji, green heart emoji, pink heart emoji, green heart emoji, pink heart emoji, green heart emoji.
You know what? I'm glad I caught it too. And I want to thank the several people that sent me emails. I want to thank the member of this Discord group that is out there that has been unearthed. There's a member of this Discord group who has been involved in it and is not liking what it's turning into. And they have passed on not only screenshots, but screen recorded conversations and stuff that has went on in this Discord server. And it's despicable, quite frankly. And you guys say, Dave, you sound exhausted. I'm exhausted, guys. All my plans and everything that I've been working on. And now here comes the poor Dave shtick. Sorry, guys. I got to just tell you how I'm feeling. Everything I've been planning on for this summer is just going to hell in a handbasket. So excited about my comic release. I spent a lot of money printing out the 8x10s of the cover. And now people, I don't even want to get into it, but people are trying to say that I'm using a certain person and their story for profit. And even though I said there's no profit to be made, I'm investing money in this, and all profits, not anything that's left once I get my money back. I said everything that this book would make was going to go into a college fund for a child. Never said a child's name, never did anything. But people assume. They assume. And you know what they say about assuming? Y'all know the saying, it makes an ass out of you and me. So now my choices were go ahead as everything was normal and deal with the backlash, cancel my comic, or go in for another round of edits and change my story. Change my story to make it even more obscure than it's already is, because nobody's read my story. A couple people were sent a few pages to proofread. Everybody assumes that my character Harley is that of Harley Grace. I'll tell you what, especially after this next round of edits, the only thing that these two characters have in common is they are both adopted and they are both named Harley. The last thing I want is anybody to say that I am using a family or their child for profits. I don't get down like that. All I've ever wanted to do, I'm very big on education because I was a fool with my education. I was a fool with the choices I made. So all I wanted to do was assure that a child, never named a child, all I wanted to make sure is a child had a little something, because it's not like my book is going to sell many copies. Nor would I mark it up so astronomically so nobody could read it. I wanted to do something nice. I was more excited about self-publishing a book, and I still am. But it sucks that I had a story that, like I said, only a couple people read a couple proof pages. But now I'm going back in and spending more time, effort, money, and everything, and changing my vision to appease a group of trolls, minions, and assholes. We just seen John in the chat say, if he thought it was close to the likeness of his family, he would have let me know. Like I said so many times, my story is different. It's a whole different concept, and there's no money being made on my end. But now, I assure you all of that. Because unlike some people, I'm a creative person. I can change everything and be happy because there's more than one idea floating around in my brain. My character Harley, Super Harley, I want this to be an ongoing comic. I want to make issues, so I have more than one story in my head. It just sucks I'm at a point where I have to go through everything. So thanks, guys. If you wonder why I'm kind of down, that's part of the reason I'm down. I see, who's that? Somebody in the chat says, why don't you keep it as you want it and wait until this shit blows over? I promise people a date, Kevin. Like, that's the problem is I have a timeline that I wanted to get everything printed, and already I'm gonna have to push that back now. And it's like, I don't want people to think, I don't know. I don't know. This is the part that sucks about being a small creator. And somebody just said, Dave, keep the story the way you want it. I wish it was that simple. You guys see everything that Lisa Lee is going through. Lisa Lee's got a big heart. And I don't want, and I'm not saying it's one person or another, but look what the other content creators are saying. You know, so if I can just nip that in the bud and still provide a story that has a moral, that has entertaining elements in it, if I can still provide all that and avoid the drama, wouldn't you guys want to do that? Pep says, Dave, you cannot keep letting them control who you are because of their lies and bullshit. They see it bothers you and they win. Fuck them. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You guys are very right. That's part of the reason why I just wanted to come on here today, just to get your guys' views on everything, you know? It just bothers me that people always jump to the worst. You know, they see Harley in the name of my book and they automatically assume somebody's grifting off something. What I'm doing is I'm trying to tell a story to other children and other people. It's a moral story about online harassment and bullying. At the core, that's what I'm writing. That's not bad. I've had people already ask me, they falsely assumed that my character was that Harley. And they asked why I made Harley black, African American. And I had to make a short stating, I'm writing a work of fiction. This is a work of fiction. But apparently, the skulls on some of these people, they're just so thick. And the drama's starting before I even got to the printers. So thank God for that. And the ideas I'm going to change, they're probably going to be better than the original ideas. It just sucks because the artwork has been done. The actual lettering has been done. And now it's just back to the drawing board. It's just a lot of stress. A lot of stress. And then I watched a YouTube short yesterday, right? And I brought this up in Tori's chat earlier today. Excuse me, guys. I know Tori's chat is Zen, and I knew that, and I just had to vent, so that's why I'm kind of live, guys. I saw a YouTube short from a YouTuber that was talking about FOIA requests and all this stuff, and just like jumping to the most hardcore conclusions, right? In my opinion, just jump to the worst, that there's corruption, and I don't feel that there's any corruption. B has joined. Thank you so much, B, for becoming a Milltown's bestie. Why is it when something doesn't go a certain person's way, it's always corruption, and then lawsuits gotta follow? So I made the mistake, guys, and I brought that up in Tori's chat, and I felt like I got scolded. I really didn't. I really didn't, but I felt like I got scolded. Exactly. There are many named Harley, and that's exactly what it is. I refuse to change the name of my main character. Just that's one thing I refuse to actually barter on. That's one thing especially because there's actually elements of my story that involve Harley motorcycles and things of that sort. So that is just one thing I'm not gonna to barter on. And I said none of these people have read my story. They don't know. They just see the cover. They see a child on a Jeep, and they see a big green germ, and they assume it's a story of this family. It's not. There's elements. You're gonna read this story, and you're gonna say, "Oh, I can see how the author's mind was going in this direction," but it's a completely different story. I assure you guys. And now it's gonna be even farther away from everything. And it is what it is. I'm just at the point, guys, where I'm drained. You guys can hear Lisa's voice. Lisa sounds drained. Now, Robbie's wife is now being accused of what? Not fulfilling FOIA request forms? I don't get it. I don't get it. Terry says, I want my Super Harley and her Super Jeep story. It is not a story about Harley, but certainly inspired by what attribute a very special young lady to be an inspiration. I assure you, Terry, that's going to still be in there. It's still a story of inspiration. It's still a story of a family having to deal. It's just certain elements I got to change. I've already changed names and everything. It sucks that I feel like I'm bending all of my creativeness to appease a group of haters just to avoid drama. And I bet you when it's all said and done, they're still going to find something to bitch about. These people still find something to bitch about. But this is me showing I have no malice, right, guys? Like, I keep trying to show you, I keep saying, I am not the bad guy here. If you feel this way, okay, I'll take my creativity in another direction. I don't want to be the bad guy, but I would like to have my say. I would like to vent. Which brings me to my brother. For those of you who don't know, my brother Bob he has had his YouTube channel for years now, and he's been keeping his eyes on me these past couple years, and he's been watching me edit and watching me make videos, and I've kind of been teaching him, you know. And there's a video that my brother put on his YouTube channel, and that video really touched me. My brother has decided to give this YouTube a chance, and I'm very excited for everything. I designed my brother's logo. I don't know if there's any mods in the chat that can share Bob's YouTube channel, but it's Milltown's brother Bob, and the video is amazing, and it says so much that I can't say. It's doing very well analytically for a channel that's only got 40 some subscribers. My brother has caught himself just like I have. He's watching the analytics every day on all of his videos. And now he's asking why his second video, which is about the No Jumper podcast and Adam 22, he's asking me why it's not getting the same amount of views as his other one. And I had to explain to him algorithm and the fact that some people shared this last video as opposed to now you're on your grind. You know, now you got to get them subscribers. Now you got to get them views. And I'm so proud of my brother because he has this whole series mapped out in his brain. His series, he's gonna call it the I Used to Watch series. We've done, like, I've helped him with a little bit of it, and by that it's, you know, watching over his shoulder now while he's sitting at the keyboard. But we've done 2 episodes, and he's got this whole plan about, you know, I used to watch this show. I used to watch this YouTuber. Do you remember this YouTube video? And he's gonna do it from a nostalgic aspect. He's gonna do it from an interest of controversies and falling outs, and even give updates when available. They said just like your brother Bob is proud of you. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing we got going, and he's now seeing the joy that YouTube gives me, especially when, you know, you do something good or people really seem to enjoy it. So again, Bobby C, thanks for becoming a Milltown's bestie. I really appreciate it. Um so yeah, it says it all takes time, and just George on one video at a time. Yeah, just has to George on one video at a time. People will come and love his content. Exactly. And how he's, you know, my brother's very self-conscious about his face. So he's still at that point where he doesn't know if he wants to physically host these videos or if he's gonna do the VTuber route where he's gonna have an avatar, or if he's gonna rely on the community. So far he's been relying community efforts, some of his friends doing some voiceovers and things of that sort. And uh he's very interested in not just sharing his opinion, but sharing the opinions of his viewers. So if they're like, he's very into, like, Bob used to really like that show Family Matters. So he's gonna do an episode. I used to watch Family Matters, and he's gonna talk about a lot of the stuff that was going on behind the scenes of that. So he wants to also open that up to his viewers. So I think that's kind of cool. So if you guys got a script, you know, you could submit it to Bob, and Bob's willing to make an episode of it all. You know, it could be a lot of fun. I appreciate you for renewing. Renewing is awesome. But you know, so this is where I'm at today, this Saturday. I wanted to hop on here and kind of, you know, shout some people out. I really want to say I just noticed that Darwin Goodson became partnered. So I had some, I don't know if my phone, the sheer fact that Darwin Goodson is now a partner channel, I seriously had to just send him a super chat and say, I'm so proud of you, Darwin. I don't know when he became partnered, but Darwin Goodson is now a partner channel. And props to Darwin. The hard work is paying off. It really goes to show that if you put the work in, you know, if you stay focused, you stay motivated from your doghouse, you can become a YouTube partner. And I can't tell you guys how many years I sat there and I dreamed of being a YouTuber. I would dream about, even when I was so in my addiction, I just dreamed, one of these days I'm going to get a play button and yada, yada, yada. Wait till I get my very first paycheck from YouTube. And look at Darwin. He did it. He stuck with it. I did it. You can do it. Seriously, it's possible. The fact that everybody's going to do it and Bob's going to do it. He will become partnered. Mark my words. It's a new project. And thank you so much for sharing the link for Brother Bob. He's very fond of his videos, and I'm very, very fond of him for him. He's doing a good job. He's really there, and he's putting the work in, and he's further ahead now than when I was. When I first started YouTube, I didn't understand anything. I was just uploading my wrestling content that I would film locally because that was my way of giving the footage back to the promoters, as I would keep the actual raw footage, edit it, and then send the promoters the links. Or I would film it and put it on DVD, and there was other things I used to do, but that was like my main purpose of my YouTube channel. And it wasn't until like 2023 until I really started doing it. And just seeing Bob start over, or see Bob start, it reminds me of like starting from the beginning. And he's just got way more ideas. He got way more ideas than I got. And just seeing the creativity flow. And it's a perfect thing for sobriety. If somebody who's in recovery, it's a healthy hobby. It's productive. And people seem to enjoy it. So if you guys haven't watched his I used to watch Jeremy Hale's video, that is a close friend of our family. I'm not going to give out names, and that is not her real voice. The voice was altered, but that is a close personal somebody that we know. And those are their opinions about everything. So somebody said, I just got mine and I'm up to 75. Yeah. I know Rin is doing really good. Rin is a community member. And Rin does great content. I was actually on one of Rin's streams. I was just flipping through, and YouTube, the algorithm recommended Rin's channel to me. And it was good. Marla says that video, ... I hope you guys liked it. While it did out me as kind of like I got mental health problems, which I do, so I shouldn't be offended by it. The things that were said about me are true. But it's kind of weird when you hear somebody say it like that. But it's true. I do have that. I'm full of anxiety and depression. Those are true facts about me. It was just weird. So he said, sorry, Dave, I didn't want to post the name without asking. You're always welcome, guys. If you guys have a channel, post it in the chat. However, it does not allow links, so you can always just post the name of the channel. Or you can email me, and I will remind everybody of the viewers to check out your channel the next stream. Because Stacy's channel has grown leaps and bounds. Bearded Fisherman's channel is doing amazing. Bearded's got way more subscribers than I got. I think Darwin's got more subscribers than I got. I'm not sure if Rin does or not. And let's talk about Tori's channel. All of these channels are seriously growing so much. And if I could just, help in any way, like that's why I kind of want to help Stacy with a microphone. I want to say I helped Stacy when Stacy was still growing. Listen, I just got your letter a couple days ago with the stickers in it. Wow. Yeah, I've like I said, I've sent some more out. There's going to be more coming out, And yeah, I might even do some at the end of the stream. I might send out a swag bag or something at the end of the stream. You only have 38, Lori. It's all about, pushing forward. The thing that ruins me with YouTube, and I'm just gonna be honest, is I'm not as consistent as I need to be. When I first started when I first started in 2023 with actually taking content seriously, I was uploading every other day. Every other day I was uploading. And I'm not anymore. Is that K-Huck? Hey, K-Huck. Yeah. It's here, we're the best. Yeah, you got to be consistent. You guys got to be consistent. What else is chat saying? I got to read it on this other screen here. Give me a second, guys. Big C, because it's a commentary, because we're the best. Absolutely. Darwin is still telling everybody most of his views come from shorts, and I don't deny that. I don't deny that. It looked like it went to war. In the back of the envelope had tire tracks on it. Holy cow. That's not good. And here's the thing is I go so out of my way, guys. When I email, let me see if I can pull these up. So when I go out of my way, guys, when I ship these, they have hard backs. They're actually bagged and boarded. You can hear that. They're actually bagged and boarded, and pretty hard cardstock. So for people to say that they're not getting them in good quality really bothers me, especially because I went out of my way and I had custom mailers per night. If you guys got a swag bag, or if you get a swag bag, it comes in a custom poly mailer. So you'll get this in the mail, and on the back here, it says, "Bold as brass. Do not fold." It says, "Are you selling those?" No, I am not selling these. Because I made an error. This is the old 8x10 for the Super Dave character. And if you guys notice, that one reason causes me not to be able to sell this. It's not my IP. So I give these away. This is they come with the giveaway. But if you guys buy any of my merch, you'll notice that the symbol on the hoodie, those are different. It's got a play button. And for 2025, I have a brand new design that has a play button. And I got you, Marla. You were supposed to get one, but they sent me the wrong size mailers. So Marla and Lisa Lee and a couple other people, they got a small version of the mailer. So I couldn't fit the actual 8x10s. And so actually what I'll do right now, Marla, I'll do this while I'm on there. Silver, I'm going to sign one for you right now, Marla, okay? What should I write to Marla, guys? In the chat, what should I write to Marla? Tell me. We're gonna do this together, guys. Let me see if I can put my camera down a little bit. All right, guys, tell me what I should write to Marla. Ooh.
You're awesome.
Love you, Dave.
I love you too, Pat. Tell me what I should write to Marla, guys. We gotta write this for her together. What the chat tells us to write. Swooning, Marla says. Oh, I'll give out a swag bag at the end of the stream, guys. To the sweetest lady around. I like that. Let's do that. I'll go.
You're
ever.
awesome.
Love you more than Pebs, Dave. Sneering face emoji.
And then, seeing as how the YouTuber talks about, I'll bring my silver Sharpie, I'll bring mine and we can have a party. And there we have it. Ay, ay, ay. That's gonna be out in the mail to you this morning. Actually, tomorrow morning, Marla. We'll get that sent out to you, and I'll also send you a cover of the first issue of Super Harley. I don't think I'm gonna change the cover, guys. There's too much money been invested in that, and there's nothing wrong with that cover. There's nothing wrong with that cover. So I put it back. It's back. And it's signed. So we will get that out to Marla. And then while we're at it, should we do a swag bag? Well, hold on, guys. Let's do some other stuff. I got some other stuff. Let's give out some koozies. I grabbed 2 koozies out. So 2 Super Dave koozies. For the first koozie, guys, should we? I don't have the good app that everybody uses, so hold on here. I'm gonna number generator, random number generator. I'm gonna think of a number between 1 and 300. No, let's do 1 and 100. I'm gonna generate that number right now, so you guys know. Okay, it's generated. Guys, guess your numbers right now. I am looking at the channel. Again, we'll do this for a koozie. If you guys want a Milltown's Best koozie. Number between 1 and 100, guys. Oh, those are going fast. Got to keep a closer eye on those. Still haven't seen it yet. Still haven't seen it yet. Got it. Okay. Terry Silverstone. Terry Silverstone got it. And just so you guys know, I am being forthright. Let me pull up the actual website so you guys know. Where is it here? All right. Where is it? Hold on. There we go. Just so you guys know, there is the number, and Terry Silverstone got that one. So Terry Silverstone and Marla, I need you both to shoot me an email, Milltown's Best Raw Footage at gmail.com. And the same goes for this other winner. This one, guys, we're gonna do a full-on swag bag, but I'll throw in an exclusive holographic sticker. That's what we'll do. This one is gonna be for a complete Milltown's Best swag bag, which comes with Super Studios incense. You're gonna get yourself an LED flashlight, Milltown's Best stickers. You will get LED keychain, a 3-inch badge button. What else is in there? I don't know. A bunch of stuff comes in them. So this is gonna be for a full-fledged swag bag. I'm gonna generate the number now. We're gonna do the same thing. A number between 1 and 100. I have it generated. All right, guys, shoot. Rin wants more incense. I've already decided I'm going to start giving 2 packs of the incense because people seem to really like the Super Studios incense, which again is a form of Nag Champa. So if you guys want to enter for the swag bag, 1 through 100, the number is generated. Go for it at your leisure. I'm watching. All right, stop. Mo Magic. Mo Magic. Mo, you won. All the chats said that they're so late. Mo won. But here's the thing. I have offered to give Mo a swag bag before. So I don't know if Mo wants one now. She can still have it. She can also choose to give it to another viewer if she wants. But I'll also do one more swag bag. So you guys can stop with the numbers. This is fun. I can see why Guapo likes giving everything away. At least it's channel merch, you know? I like giving away channel stuff. So Mo Magic got it. Again, guys, if you do win, you can always go to this website here. I'm going to post a link in the chat. Hold on 1 second. If you guys win, if you win, go to that link and fill out the information so I can get it. That does not save any information, that link. It keeps it until I mail it out and then it gets deleted. So just so you guys know, I do not keep any addresses. And again, guys, you can also email me. If you do not want to fill out the form, you can always shoot me an email, Milltown's Best, raw footage, all one word, at gmail.com. All right, so Mo won. Mo, you could do it that way. Let's do one more swag bag, guys. And Mo gets the holographic exclusive sticker. This is a new thing I've been working on. I got exclusive holographic stickers. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Me and my stickers, guys. Who's paying it forward? John Cook says, thank you, but I have one already. Give it to Bruce. Bruce, all right. Gift it to John. Mo said gift it to John. John got one, and John said, give it to good old Bruce. So, Bruce, I need your address, Bruce. Click the link. And I'll throw something in there for Toma. Because Toma likes the Super Dave character. She asked me when I was going to turn him into a plushie. So I got a pillow. I just don't got a plushie yet. So, okay. We'll give that to Bruce. And let's do one more, guys. One more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate the number right now. It is generated. So have at it, guys. Have at it. I approve of this swap. Bruce said sweet. So I got the number, guys. New number is in the I got it in my head, so go for it. I'm watching the chat carefully. Oh, somebody's getting close. Close, close, close. Yeah. Not yet. How could you guys be almost there but not there? Come on, guys. Now you're way cold. Got it. Mother of birds. Mother of birds. Got it, guys. The number was, in fact, 19. And mother of birds got it. Congratulations, mother of birds. I think I already hooked mother of birds up with one. So I think mother of birds actually got one. But mother of birds, if you want another one, I could send you another one. Or you can gift it to another viewer if you so please. Whatever you want. Boy, this is fun. I'm having a good time today. Motherford said, I sure did. I hope you guys, everybody seems to enjoy the swag bags. And I like you guys enjoying them. And you guys really seem to like the incense. And like I said, I've decided to up the amount of incense I send. So there we go. Mother of Bird said gifted to Rin. Rin has also got a swag bag, but I could always send Rin another. And Rin wants some more incense. So I'll be sure to throw Rin some more incense. I like seeing people pass it on. It makes me happy. That makes me real happy. And boy, that's awesome. So again, guys, we gave out a bunch of stuff. We got the 8x10s too. I might give out some of those at some point because shipping on them ain't bad. She wants more incense. I got you. We will make sure we hook Rin up with some more incense. I'm excited. I like that you guys like the incense. For those of you guys who got a swag bag, honestly, rate the incense between 1 and 5 stars. What would you guys rate that scent? Would you rate it, 4 stars? It's a very calming incense, guys. And in fact, I burn it every stream. Before I start streaming, every stream, this is what sets me in the mood, guys. This is what really does it for me. It's called Nag Champa, and it is a fragrance based in India. It's an Indian incense, fragrance, I should say. And it promotes spiritual and positive vibes. So a Milltown's best stream is just not vibing unless I'm burning the good old Milltown's best incense. Super Studios. Bearded Fisherman said, what happened to mine, dude? What happened to my swag bag? I never got it, brother. I hadn't sent them out. I'm sending them all out this week. I got them all bagged up. I just haven't got a chance to mail them out. So they'll be going out with all of this. There's a couple others who I owe some swag bags to. I've just been pretty down, to be honest. So I hadn't got a chance to actually mail them out. Everybody's saying those incenses are 5. Marla says that they're 100. They said they've been burning it. Mother Bird says burning it since the 90s. Yeah, I've been burning it probably since about 2001, I'd say. Really sets the vibes for me. Marla says, love that incense. Dave, you don't last long here. We love them. That's good. I'm glad that you guys like them. Hopefully it puts you in a good mood like it does me. Vanessa says, in my opinion, don't change your comic. No matter what you do, trolls will cause issues for you. Believing you have to change it gives them a win because it costs you money. Believe in your vision. Okay. You guys think I really shouldn't do anything. I don't know how many more other ways I can make it clear, though, that this is a work of fiction. I've said that enough, right? Have I said that? I think part of the reason why I mentioned the comic today is because I wanted somebody to say that in the comments. I mean, I have other ideas. I mean, there's certain things I can tweak that will make it even more further distinguished. You get what I'm saying? Because it is a work of fiction. There's no real germ in this world. There's no cartoon germ. going after a girl. Like, come on, guys. So let's see what we got here. What else do we got here? I like that Vanessa said that. I think I might change a couple things. Maybe a couple things that personally I kind of want to change. And this might be an excuse just to kind of change them. But I like what you're saying, Vanessa. And you're right. I don't want to give them a win. I don't. Marla says the ones attacking you won't stop no matter what you do. Okay. I say do what you do if they do not exist. If they did not exist. Yeah. You guys are making this decision a lot easier for me. Because I find myself feeling very, very conflicted. Very, very conflicted. Vanessa says, write it in the release of the comic that this work is of fiction and does not affect any actual person or persons. You know, like do like the Law and Order routine is what you're basically saying, Vanessa, right? Like say that, yeah, basically the Law and Order intro. I can do that. That's actually a really good idea. Surprised the editors didn't tell me to do something. Big C says, keep doing what you're doing, my man. Don't change nothing. You know what? Karma's a bitch. B says, don't change. Yeah. Nobody can dictate your intellectual creativity. Do you? Says Sassy Cat. It's not a, you guys are really making me feel valid. Bearded says, hey, Dave, get me on your podcast, man. I'm on a bike taking a ride and I can still hear you. Yeah, we'll do for sure do that sometime, Bearded. I don't know if you heard what's going on with the live calls. I really not saying I don't trust you, Bearded, because I trust you. I've had you on my channel before. I've just had lots of people, you know, make certain threats. And I'm worried about bringing people on my channel now. Especially live. And I'm not saying you would do anything, Bearded, or I'm just I got my antennas up about a lot lately. You guys don't understand. Look at what happened with Michael Volpe. I don't know if for those of you guys have heard.
You're awesome.
You very creative and make people happy. Smiley face emoji.
Thank you so much, B. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, guys, because I don't know if you guys have heard what happened with Michael Volpe. Michael Volpe has been covering a YouTuber that we often talk about on this YouTube channel. And Michael Volpe recently got a phone call from a police department. This right here, guys, is the call. I hope don't copyright strike me now. This is the call that Michael Volpe got, guys.
Hi, Mr. Volpe. This is Officer Pongrass with the Peninsula Police Department. I was just calling to let you know, do not contact Jeremy Hills anymore from this point on. The report has been filed, and if you continue to contact him,
you're awesome.
You'll be charged with telecommunications.
Dave, you Dave,
if you questions,
whatever that may be.
330-657-2911.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
So he got a call from the police office. So he got a call from the Ohio Police Department where this YouTuber lives and basically said, stop contacting this YouTuber, which he hasn't. I think he sent him emails. And that YouTuber said that's harassment, even though he's a public figure. And all that he was ever emailed was articles, I think. And in fact, this YouTuber has emailed Michael in response and threatened lawsuits and all types of stuff, I believe. And Michael Volpe, being the person he is, I would never have done this because quite frankly, I don't got the balls to do something like this to law enforcement. But Michael Volpe knows his rights. So Michael Volpe called the police department back. And this is the conversation that then took place. He's waiting for the police officer to get the call. He's on hold right now.
Peninsula Police Officer Progress.
Yeah, hey, officer, this is Mike Volpe. Why don't you explain to me how you're trying to violate my First Amendment?
He sounds very mad.
You just what? Obviously what? You just suggested that you and the Pennsylvania, Ohio police...
Yes.
If what? You're gonna come get me in Chicago? Really? Really? Really?
Have a good day.
Really?
And that was it. That was the call. That's
What's up, folks? Welcome to the Wench.
Linus, we don't want to hear you right now, Linus. Go away, Linus. That's Linus from Tech Tips, everybody. I'm a big fan. But Michael Volpe responded that way. Personally, guys, I could never respond to a police officer in that manner. But Michael was very upset, and he has filed complaints with everybody in Ohio. I mean, he's went to the governor, the mayor. I mean, he's filed reports up and down. That was a clear violation of the First Amendment.
You're awesome!
Love you, Dave. So happy you popped on today, red heart emoji.
Thank you so much, Mother of Birds. Thank you so much, Mother of Birds. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, no, I thank Tony. Thank you so much, Tony. Again, be whatever I may be. Whatever. I'm Dave. Dave is, what does it say? Dave, you Dave. Whatever that may be. I'm still trying to figure that out myself, Tony. Bonnie's, Pep says, I don't blame him. I don't blame him either. He was very angry, and the overall circumstances are very suspicious. And Richard Luthman has wrote to the police chief, and I was CC'd on the email. I don't know if Richard or Michael plan on talking about this on their next podcast, so I don't want to read it in fear. I don't want to take any content away from the Unknown podcast. You guys should all be watching. You guys should all be. Thank you so much. 5 gifted? Is that 5 gifted from Stacy? Thank you so much. Who got them? Sequoia got one. Gary got one. Phyllis got one. Awesome. So many people with so many new besties. I'm excited. So, back to Michael Volpe and this incident. I believe the YouTuber had said something on his live that he was going to be getting a visit from the police. Well, it wasn't a visit. It was a phone call. And it was in response to emails, I believe. And then he said there was a telephonic communication harassment thing. I don't get it. Bottom line is, I personally feel there was no harassment. If anything, let's just keep it real. If anything was if that consisted of harassment, if Michael Volpe's email, which was an inquisitive journalist, if that was harassment, what was the prank phone call to Shara Michelle Wolf that was done in 2023? That wasn't harassment. That wasn't telephonic harassment. Just a thought. And, what this reminds me of is the same case that's going on with Long Island Audit. He just found himself arrested for being a journalist and knocking on a police officer's door. He was charged with all types of stuff, including felony voyeurism. He, of course, is fighting the charges and probably will be found innocent of any wrongdoing. But it just reminds me of the corruption From my understanding, this town, this village in Ohio, has something like 500 citizens, and I've I remember watching content about this precinct or something needing training for canine units. And I remember a YouTuber saying he had no problem submitting or donating money. So is that a favor? Is that favors being done? I don't know. I don't want to assume or presume anything. We all know what I said earlier. When you assume something, it makes an ass out of you and me. But what I will say is having essentially a beat cop. Seriously, that's what a beat cop. Am I still alive, guys? Did I lose my connection? Not sure if I lost my connection there. I think I might have lost my connection. But essentially it seems like a beat cop calling somebody in not only a different jurisdiction, but a different state. I find that highly suspect. Here in my location, I would assume a police officer would say that's a civil matter. You might want to handle that civilly, but there's nothing I can do about it unless, you know, it was worse than, hey, read my article. Or, hey, do you have a comment on this? They say we can still see you. Okay. So I found this whole situation very odd, and it just goes to the dirty tricks, in my opinion. I feel like there are lots of dirty maneuvers and dirty tricks being at play here. Because, like I said, nobody called the police for telephonic harassment when prank calls were stand certain aspects of the law. But something about this is weird. I see somebody just that Phyllis in chat said this whole situation is totally out of control. And I agree. I want nothing to do with this guy. This guy scares me. This guy literally scares the shit out of me. And I don't care who knows it. I am in genuine fear for my life, my safety, and my professional well-being